I told you to subscribe. I mean, I didn't want to have to do this to you, but yeah, people that don't subscribe, I put in the trunk of my car and I take them off-roading somewhere. The location will not be disclosed because it always changes, and I don't want, well, let's just say it'll be hard to find you. All joking aside, assuming you subscribed, because I'm only joking to the people who have subscribed. Today we're going to talk about when do you know a muscle is cooked. And there are a few things that I've talked about before on this channel about when I know that I've hit the muscle enough, but there are a few signs that you may be able to integrate in your training that we can talk about. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you about this in a little bit. Don't scream in here, okay? No yelling. No yelling. It's going to be much worse for you if you start yelling for help.
Train the muscles, not the joints.
Now, the first thing I want to talk about when it comes down to how you know whether the muscle is cooked or not, or how you know that you've hit enough exhaustion to make a difference in building that muscle, is this. Like, let's just assume that you're doing a workout and you can have as much days off as you want, and you're just kind of testing how to hit failure or fatigue in the muscles. Like, what are the signs? Well, the first obvious sign is your performance goes down, where 1 minute you're doing a set of 12 reps and then you rest 2 or 3 minutes, and then the next set you're getting down to 5 reps or 4 reps. Like, it's really dropping fast. Like, there's a drastic drop in how much muscular endurance that you can exert during a set. But the other thing is that there's really no right answer to this question. There's really no right answer because any type of work will cause some sort of stress on the muscle, any type. So it's not like you have to have a certain threshold. The threshold is going to be mostly dependent on the frequency that you are training the muscle. So that said, if you don't have unlimited days off, and say you know that you're going to train the body 2 days from now or 3 days from now, if your muscle is still super sore by the time you come around to that workout again for that particular muscle group, then you know you've done too much, or you need to add an extra day for that type of volume or lower the volume down. That's really it. That's really as simple as it gets, because the soreness in the muscle or the tightness in the muscle or the ache in the muscle is a really good indicator that you probably should take an extra day off or whatever. Now, a little bit of soreness or a little bit of tightness is okay. Now, for those muscles that you don't get sore in, because there are certain muscle groups that you will not feel sore in or you don't get tight in, because that's usually the question I get from people, what if I don't get sore? Well, maybe you are one of these super high frequency type people. You can train more often. Maybe, train an extra day a week on that muscle group, or maybe add 4 or 5 more sets or 3 sets to the workout and see how you feel. Add more. And by doing so, you are going to come face to face with a different phenomenon that happens. And I call it the dead muscle phenomenon, where you're training, but all of a sudden you hit this wall where you just cannot flex that muscle anymore. It just doesn't seem to want to flex. It almost becomes dead, almost like the muscle's fallen asleep in some way. I've done this to myself with arm curls because my biceps would never get sore, but I got pretty good bicep development.
Mounted.
But what I found is that when I trained, there's a point to where I just can't curl the arm anymore. I just can't curl it, not full range anymore. It's just, they become super partial ranges, right? Where I cannot actually just curl or contract the muscle. So this inability to contract the muscle can also be a sign that you have hit an absolute wall and you do not need any more volume in your workout. In case you're wondering why I'm filming in a parking lot again, it's because it's raining outside and I was gonna go up the logging road, and maybe I still will. I mean, I got something in my trunk I need to drop off up there in the logging road. Roll down a hill into the lake or something. So it's something around subscribing and not clicking the notifications. There's something happened like that, and I just got to take care of business, I think that guy looked at me. There's a guy that walked by. I don't want any witnesses, but it's all innocent. Nothing bad's going on. It's just like, it's just YouTube stuff. Just YouTube stuff. So anyway, why I'm filming in a parking lot is I'm trying to get this video done. Now, another obvious way that you might be doing too much volume is that you start to get joint pain, that your joints start to hurt, and you start to get a lot of inflammation or chronic issues that way. So this could be another sign of training too much or doing way too much volume. Now, there can be many other reasons for getting joint pain, but this could be one of them. So if you find that you're doing a lot of sets in the gym and then you push that extra 4 or 5 sets and you're pretty much fatigued, but you're pushing, and usually when you're fatigued, that's when you're more unstable during your exercise, and that sometimes can cause a little bit more wear and tear on the joints. So this could also be a sign that you're doing too much volume or too many sets in a workout for that body part. So if you're getting joint pain, just back off on the volume a little bit and see if the joint pain dissipates. Dissipate, that's a good word, dissipates. And that could be another way of diagnosing whether you're doing enough volume or not. So often I find people look at volume in their workouts, they look at are they doing the perfect workout or not, but they're not looking at their nutrition, they're not looking at their eating, and the eating a lot of times is the biggest issue. It isn't usually the workout, although there can be some workouts that produce more gains than others. So yeah, if you need to know how I structure the 2-day split specifically, I have it on my website under naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, so make sure you check that out. And I do have a lot of different workout programs out there, and sometimes I have lower frequency or higher frequency, and I adjust the volume based on those different frequencies, so it gives you the exact template of how I do it. So I hope this helps you out in your training. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, and thanks to the patient supporters, and take care for now. Mountain. Nice fresh air. I'll show you. Look at that. Nice, huh? Let me just take you a bit closer to it. You sure you don't want to subscribe now? No? I thought maybe once I brought you up here you'd subscribe just because it's such a beautiful place, but if you're not gonna, I guess I'm gonna have to say bye to you. I guess this is it. I guess we're done. Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna go for a little bit of a journey here. Are you ready? Okay. Ready to go down over the hill? All right, and a 1, and a 2, and oh yeah, yippee!